Good day to everybody. This is Virshini from Stella College, here to talk on the topic collaborative filtering for movies in recommender system. So, first, let me explain what a recommender system is. So, basically, a recommender system is an information filtering system or a data filtering system that predicts the rating or a preference of a particular item for a particular user. So, this item can be of any item. It can be of a music, it can be a book, or it can be a movie. So, this system identifies whether the particular user will like it or not, and then later then suggests this item. Next, this recommender system is divided into three types: collaborative filtering, content based filtering, and hybrid filtering. But mostly collaborative filtering is used because it is widely used as it provides accurate results and it also interacts with the user better. So that is why this method is preferred across. And we will deal upon with the the three methods in the following slides. Why did I choose this topic? Because as of now, the information overloaded on the web is more and more day by day, minute by minute, second by second. The data or the information is growing. So choosing the right option can be very difficult. For example, if you want to read a particular book of a particular genre, it will be very difficult across the various options that is present. So if you have a particular system in which can recommend you but the item that you want to watch or listen to, so that will reduce our stress and job and save our time more. So it can be really useful if such systems have been built. So as now everything is available online in nowadays, for the past 2 years everything is dealt online and through technology. So this can be very helpful if there is such a system that is a recommended system for predicting what the user will like beforehand. It can save our time and we can enjoy with in everything presented before us. Now, as I said, it is of three types. We will look into what a content-based filtering is. So basically, content-based filtering in revolves around what the user's characteristics or the user profile. So, for example, in Netflix or in Amazon Prime Video, this is online OT platform for watching movies. So you have to create a profile before you're watching a movie. So based on the characteristics or the information that been given, you will be recommended movies. So for example, in Netflix, if you give your age is 18 and you're female, so you will be grouped into that particular category, and the movies that has been more popular among that particular group will be recommended for you. For example, you're 18 and female, so the movies that is watched in that group will be recommended for you. And also after creating a profile, you will be asked which genre you like, which type of languages you like. So you have to check that list. So according to that also you'll be categorized. So this is also called as cognitive filtering because it revolves around the characteristics of the particular user. So the recommendations is done based upon that. Next, collaborative filtering. Collaborative filtering is basically where recommendations is done only based on the behavior or the preferences or activities that a user has, how the user is interacted. So this is of two types, which is memory based and model based. So what is this model based? Model based is basically it creates a model based on the data set that the user that has been provided. For example, the data set is basically the user information. So and from that we'll be able to extract the information and we'll be able to identify the common characteristics that has been present. So based on that, the movies can be suggested. The next one is memory based. Memory based is where it is divided into two types, which is user and item. So based on this, user is basically where the similarities between the users are found, and then the movies are recommended which is similar to each other. And item is basically the user is not touched upon, only the item. For example, for example, a movie, the genre of the movie is chosen. For example, if you like comedy movies, so only comedy movies are recommended for you. like that. Only the items characteristics are chosen, and then based on that, the recommendations are done. Next is hybrid filtering. Hybrid filtering is basically where they combine the characteristics of the previous method that has been explained, that is collaborative filtering. That is, it is of two types, memory based and model based. So based on these two characteristics, hybrid filtering is made. So we can utilize the advantages and combine a method that can be very useful in suggesting the items to the particular user. Next, we'll move on to what is the movie recommender system. So, for the past few years, OTT platform has been budding, and it is very much popular among the audience now, as they have used as there is something called as recommender system that is present. There is an option called as recommended for you. So, based on that. People are recommended movies that they are intrigued or that interest them more. So is one of the source of entertainment for the past few years at home. So it'll be nice if there are more systems that helps us finding these movies that interest us. So I have touched upon three methods that can be very useful in providing the recommendations. So the first one is which involves collaborative filtering and neural networks. So basically, what is a neural network is actually a copy or a copy of our own brain, or the neural system, how it works. So it divided into three layers. It's an input layer, hidden layer, and the output layer. So basically the input is the data that they're giving. The hidden layers contain some model, and the output layer is what is to be recommended. So basically how this works is that they combine the characteristics of the collaborative filtering. That is, as I said, in the user part, where the similar users are found. That is, in this, similar users are found with each other, and whatever the similar users has watched, that will be found, and based on that, the neural networks will be incorporated such that you'll be able to recommend the movies to the users. The rating prediction is through neural network is more accurate because it uses the historical data also, and also it will give new recommendations that the users has not watched. So that is one of the methods. And the next method is where it uses item based approach, where in which the similarities between the two items is considered and not any other characteristics. So it calculates the KNN algorithm, is which the K nearest neighbor. So the items that are most similar to each other is recommended here. So as I said, they calculate the distance between the movie and the other target movies. Cosine similarity is basically there's a formula for it where you find the similarity between the two movies. If that similarity is more, that the value obtained is more, then the movie has been recommended. Next is singular value decomposition and cosine similarity. So in which, based on these two formulas that is given here, so we will be able to create a matrix called as a rating matrix, where it will contain the ratings that is given by the particular user to particular movie. If the user has not rated the particular movie, it will be zero. That is made into a sparse matrix, and then in this matrix we'll be applying the formula and find the hidden facts that is present in them. So based on the hidden facts, we'll be able to identify what is the commonalities present between the users, and we can be able to calculate the similarity, and we'll be able to suggest movies to the particular user that will interest them. So these are the three methods that are used. There are three different methods that can be used in predicting the recommendations. So the neural networks method is found to be more useful among these three methods, because the mean absolute error that is found in that method tends to be very low, which is 0.7 and 0.88, which is very low, and as compared to other methods. And also, combining collaborative filtering and neural networks is a very innovative and novel method that can be very useful in the future, because neural networks is how basically our brain system works. So basically that can be very useful. And also, there are some drawbacks in the other two methods, because cosine similarity can be very cannot perform very well if the data is not given proper, if there are not any data present, so it can be a drawback. So as the other two methods use cosine similarities, so the data sparsity can be a problem in that. So that is why, comparing to other two methods, collaborative filtering and neural network seems to be the better one. Future work that can be done in here is that we can combine many other algorithms, like combining collaborative and neural network. You can combine many other algorithms together, and we can lessen the error value even lesser, and enhance the accuracy of the recommendation even more. Thank you so much.